Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome our first inductee, John Goold. He played 108 games and booted 3 goals. Those premierships came in 1968 and 1970, a grand final that would prove to be his final game. There was an All-Australian in 66 and Victorian jumpers in that year and in 68. Ragsy, come in.
Evening, everyone.
Mr. Elegance, they called you. You could have been a professional wrestler, you know, with that name.
Do they have female wrestlers?
It spoke of a style not only on the field, but off it, didn't it, John?
Well, there's rumours. I suppose in perception it fools everyone, and hopefully I honoured the name one way or another.
When you finished your schooling at Melbourne Grammar, they said that you had to tie up your polo pony and put aside your cravat and jodhpurs to don the dark blue finery. How did you fit in at a footy club in the 60s with that sort of pedigree?
Well, it wasn't. There was a conflict of interest in the first 2 or 3 years, and then Ronald Dale came along and he entrenched a unique spirit with Carlton and made us all realise that there were bigger obligations than some of our own indulgences. And I recall that structure and character that he developed in a wonderful group of blokes set a scene over 15 years where I think Carlton played in the grand final every second year. And we won, I think, 5 or 6 of them. So it was quite a remarkable period, but entrenched by his values. And people like myself pulled our heads into place, realised we had obligations to this great club, and I think we produced a bit of a result.
You played the game like modern footy is played, off half-back, dash, leave your opponent and get it forward as fast as humanly possible. You must recognise the game that's played now and think that you are part of bringing it to us.
Well, I just can't believe the amount of cheats there are now. So many buggers running around looking for free handballs. I remember I used to run past people all the time screaming for handballs to take one look at me and say, "You're a ass kick, I'll kick it myself."
And you were never afraid to put yourself in harm's way?
Well, you know, there's 36 fellas on the ground. It's a bit hard to avoid them when there's only a bit of... Except at Collingwood, when you hit the picket fence there, you usually get 14 umbrellas hitting you on the head when you got back on the ground again.
You gave it up at 29 with those 2 premierships and went back to polo and the fashion industry and all manner of deeds along the way. It's been a life well spent, John.
Yeah, well, I've been very fortunate. I mean, I think I went through 11 years of boarding school and did nothing but play sport. I then ended up at Carlton for 10 years and did nothing but play sport, plus try to earn a buck. And then I've now been on a horseback and represented my country at polo, travelled the world doing that, and I've had 31 years of chasing a fox with a pack of foxhounds, and I'm still here smiling, and I love Carlton more than ever.
John, welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Thank you, sir, and thank you very much. Thank you all.